Well, in India, the government imposed a strict lockdown across the country at 4 hours' notice to stop the spread of the virus. And that meant that hundreds of thousands of people simply lost their jobs, and many are now struggling for food. Some are so desperate that they are leaving the cities they work in to walk sometimes hundreds of miles back to their villages. Divya Arya reports from Delhi.
Panic and chaos. These people who have moved across this vast country for work demand they be allowed to go home. A complete lockdown has meant they have no work and no money. In the country's capital, Delhi, the desperate head for their faraway villages on foot. Journeys so grueling, some won't make it home. At least 6 people have died en route. Others scramble onto buses, trying to get out however they can. To curb the movement of people, borders between Indian states are sealed overnight. But some, like Wajid Khan and his wife, insist they will march to their village.
What can the government do? My son is sick. If they really cared, they wouldn't have stopped people from coming out or stopped transport. Now if he dies by the time we reach, who will take responsibility?
Now the Prime Minister has apologized to the people, asking them to stay where they are, promising food and shelter.
I'm outside a food distribution center being run by the government, and most of the people queuing up here are families of daily wage laborers who are out of work right now because of the lockdown. Some of them could not leave the city to go back to their villages, and some chose to stay. But now, stuck here, they say they are totally dependent on government aid.
It is a long wait, and mothers complain there is no milk for their children.
We are very worried. We've come here to get some food to eat. There are no jobs and money. Our children are hungry.
The ruling party admits it's a huge challenge.
In a population of 1.3 billion, hundreds of millions of people are currently observing the lockdown, are currently being able to meet all the requirements that have been put in place. Yes, a few million stand affected, but that's what is the effort on to eliminate that problem too.
For many, that is a difficult wait. And as the lockdown tightens, they have an uphill journey ahead. Divya Arya, BBC News, Delhi.
Well, some more on India's lockdown. Migrant labourers in Uttar Pradesh state have been filmed shielding themselves as fire officials hose them down with disinfectant, which is normally designed to clean buses. The labourers had recently arrived in the town of Bareilly from nearby cities after the country's lockdown was imposed last week. The district magistrate has blamed the incident on overzealous officials and added that those responsible will be punished.